The community leaders that belong to the Rockford Area Economic Development Council are business leaders, government leaders, nonprofit leaders, trade leaders, and they're all finding gaps in educational achievement versus what's needed in today's jobs.
I think there's two gaps. So one is just a skills gap in terms of the ability to understand the working world and be ready to work and be ready to communicate, learning how to work in teams, learning how to actively respect supervision. And the other part is really the technical skills that are necessary to develop to be able to do the work that is required in a modern 21st century workplace.
Today, the work environment of the 21st century is so much different. I think the war for talent is up, and it's more intense than ever before.
I was chief judge for 5 years, and now I am back again in charge of the juvenile courts. I haven't seen much improvement in terms of how we're addressing the needs of our truant students and engaging kids in the education process, making learning relevant and interesting, and also bringing in the parental piece in a meaningful way. We continue to see unacceptable graduation rates. We continue to have the highest truancy rates in our state. Something different needs to be done.
There's a domino effect, because if the students aren't interested, they don't perform well, they drop out, they don't graduate. The school district as a whole gets a bad reputation. If the school district has a bad reputation, the community gets a bad reputation.
There's a tremendous monetary cost that actually was calculated by a study several years ago in terms of millions of dollars in lost opportunities by underserving our kids educationally. There is a direct correlation between education failure and engagement in the justice system.
It's a common occurrence that folks come to town from outside this town very well prepared and very knowledgeable about our community. They're making their evaluations, they're comparing us to other communities, and I think we have lots to offer folks in those circumstances. But at times we've won and at times we've lost out, and some things have been tiebreakers, and at times it's been the school opportunities.
Right now, if we continue on the same path, we're going to continue doing the same thing. Students are going to be unprepared for the workforce, unprepared for the business world, unprepared for continued education.
The leaders of the RAEDC believe this is our opportunity to seize this moment and build this collaboration between the community and the school district to advance ourselves through academies and help us do that transformational work that we need to do together in order to assure that our community is vital in the future.
You know, you've got an opportunity to engage young people, keeping them here, but you know, also for those folks who are thinking about coming here, it's a palpable demonstration of the fact that the community can figure out how to make something happen. And they're always looking at the schools and what's the community's position on the schools. This is something that we can tell them that's a great story.
Out of everything I've seen in alignment Rockford, as far as the different programs that's coming along, the academies offer a lot of hope towards equity, understanding, and alignment. I mean, it aligns the community, it aligns the student, it aligns the business resources in our community.
I think businesses recognize they don't want to get in front of educators. They want to give them the ammunition that they can work from to help inspire the students and have them grow.
What we have to do is think about what will it take to break through? What will it take to do the things that will put us on a completely different competitive level from where we've been? And what I see deeply in our opportunity when we're going to build academies is a chance to build our own self-reliant, sustainable economy.
As my most favorite philosopher, Yogi Berra, used to say, when you come to the fork in the road, take it. And I think this is a situation, we're at the fork of the road and we got a great idea, we need to just take it.